What is up, Pirate Nation? Arrow Pirate here, and today I have a new set to review for all of you. And that set is for the new Jurassic World movie. And as you read from the title, and as you probably saw on the thumbnail, this is the LEGO Jurassic World Dominion set 76946, which is blue and beta Velociraptor capture. Has 181 pieces, comes with 2 minifigures and 2 figures, and retails for about $30 in the United States, where I got it at Walmart today. This side of the box just has LEGO Life. This is the scanning side. This side has some really cool art of Blue and Beta. Up here it has a picture of the 2 minifigures and one of the regular figures, and of course the actual size. And on the back of the box, there's just like a diagram of everything you can do with the set, and this little thing right here, which basically shows the dinosaur's height. So, yeah. Anyways, let us begin by looking at the minifigures, then the figures, then the accessories, and then, yeah. So, first the minifigures. So, our first minifigure is Macy Lockwood, and she comes with a very cool new torso printing, which I actually very much like this new torso print. She also comes with the hair hat combo, which was introduced in the Hidden Side set. And on the back of her torso, there's what I think is a cat or an otter, and a bunch of stitches on it. And then she comes with some blue legs and this face, which can be found with I think the Pepper Potts minifigure, where she looks happy on one side, but then there's an alternate expression of her where she looks a lot more angry. Or maybe that's Black Widow, I don't remember. Anyways, on to our next minifigure. And our next minifigure is Rain Delacourt. Sorry, he's a new character, and I think he's gonna be the villain because he just seems like the kind of person who would be a villain. But he comes with a tranq gun with a yellow tranquilizer dart, which we have not seen a yellow tranquilizer dart yet, so it's pretty cool. I also like his outfit, which is this jacket that goes into a tailcoat onto the legs. He also has one red hand and one black hand, and then there's a red and blue torso underpart, and then he's got some light brown hair, which I think I've seen this style in dark brown before, and I also have some white hair of the same thing right here for Reinhardt. But the main thing that makes me think he's a villain is probably this snake tattoo on his face. Or speaking of his face, he has this face, and then he also has an alternate face where he looks a lot more mischievous, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, our next figure is of Beta, which is Blue's child. And this is actually surprising to me because this is not the normal baby minifigure. But then again, I'm assuming this takes place a few years after the events of Fallen Kingdom, since Macy looks a lot older than she is now, than both in the trailer and as a minifigure. But yeah, this is Blue's child Beta, which I don't know how she's able to have a child, considering that all the dinosaurs on the island were female except for the Indoraptor. But A, it wasn't on the island, and B, Blue never would have mated with it. So yeah. By the way, it's a cute little dino figure, and I really do like it. But yeah. And finally, we move on to our last figure, which is Blue. And I have to say, I really like this one. Mainly because of the fact that they finally decided to do her in gray, which I like the green more when it comes to her, but the gray is a new kind, and I really like that. Plus, this is my first LEGO Blue. I would have gotten one of them in from the Fallen Kingdom sets, but I was not able to because I did not choose my money properly. So this is my very first LEGO Blue. Well, unless you count the baby Blue, in which I have the green version of her, which was in Fallen Kingdom, and then the gray version of her, which came with I think it was the $90 set that has the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the mechanical T-Rex, which you can actually see right there in my room. And he is missing an arm, sadly. Anyways, I also like this figure because they finally gave Blue the blue streak on the right side of the eye instead of doing it on both sides, because LEGO has done that a lot, and I don't like it. But I'm glad that they finally learned to do it right. So anyways, much like the regular Velociraptor figures that Jurassic World and LEGO have released, She has movement in the legs, she has movement in the arms, movements in the neck, and movements in the jaw. So that lines up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of articulation. But yeah. Anyways, then now let's take a look at the dioramas. Or I guess I should say diorama, but this is a little ramp that comes with the set, and the ramp is basically for the motorcycle that Macy is able to ride, which we'll get to that in a second. But we're going to go on to the next part, which is this trap that can be used for Beta by, I assume, Rain. And I really think Rain is the villain of this movie, because he seems like the kind of guy who would be a villain, and also because this is his trap, so probably some sort of dino hunter or something. So yeah, the idea of the trap is that, you take this chain off, and then, you have this trap, like, right out in the open, and then you can just put it out, like, there. Then, let me just, rest my camera, hold on. Okay, so you have this delicious little treat of turkey, or some sort of chicken bone, and then Beta comes in, then just steps onto the trap, and as soon as he or she does, I don't know if it's a he or she, the trap gets sprung, click, 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 and then you can put this here, and this here, and then you've got Beta trapped, which leads us to the second to last part of the set. But before we get to that, there's also this motorcycle, which I don't know if we've seen this style motorcycle before. It looks familiar. Like, I think they did it in one of the CMF series with a lady biker, but I don't know if this is the exact same bike. But either way, this is Macy's bike, so you can just put her on it, and then put her there, and yeah. I don't know if she's supposed to go farther down, or if that's how far she's supposed to go down, but you can pull out that ramp from earlier, and then just have her go like, zoom, like that. Anyways, moving that aside, the last part of this set is this truck. So, yeah, let's take a look at the truck.